How do you handle a husband who is emotionally immature and not operating as the head of the family? How do you require more respectfully and without bruising his ego?
Let's just say that when we tell the truth, full of grace, that doesn't necessarily mean that an ego won't be bruised.
Right.
Right? It's not my responsibility to not hurt you. It's my responsibility to tell you the truth.
Right.
Right? It's my responsibility to say it in the right way, to speak truth in love,
Yeah.
and to show up full of grace and truth, but I cannot guarantee that the truth won't hurt you. Right? You can't, some truth can't be softened to the point that you know,
can't even get it out.
You can't even get it out.
Right.
I don't want to bruise his ego, but you're immature. Right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, the word immaturity to a person that has an ego is probably going to sting.
For sure.
But if it's the truth, it's the truth.
That's right.
My encouragement is, if this is what you have identified, it sounds like you haven't been able to communicate to this person without feeling like their ego is going to flare up.
Because maybe it has.
It already has, right? Yeah. So it sounds like you need to get a third party. Again, you're going to hear Juliet and I say this so much that you're going to be like rolling your eyes like, we know counseling.
That's why we give you the tools.
Therapy.
Yeah.
We know, Tim and Juliet. We know what you're about to say. Well, then do it.
That's right.
Make it a customary part of how you're going to live your life with your spouse is we have a coach. We have a counselor.
Yeah.
We have a therapist. We have, quarterly.
We have a support group.
Yeah, we have a support group. We have accountability with other married couples. And when we run into something that's really difficult, they give us some instruction, but also they empower us to go back and do our work.
Yes.
And when we really need help, we have a third party that we can submit this to, and then we trust that they hear from God and can tell us how to navigate it. So if this person is emotionally immature and not operating as the head of the family, you need to be able to share that with that individual in a way that they hear it.
Yeah.
Whether they receive it or not is not on you.
Right.
But if this is not something they want to open up to, that's when you need to get the third party involved.
That's right.
And get some help.
And you do your part.
Yep.
You make sure that you do your part.
Right.
Don't let the family fall by the wayside, especially if there's kids, just because one person isn't doing their part.
Right.
Okay. Anything else?
That's
great.
it.
That's the end of our Q&A. Thank you so much for bringing in your questions or writing in your questions, texting in your questions, emailing in your questions, all those things. Thank you so much. We want more. So if you have any more, continue on. Text Upset the Vows to 94,000. And we want to hear from you. Thank you so much for your Q&A. Come back next week and we'll have another set of Unpacked. Take care. Bye.